Rob, and in this video we're going to do more Godzilla 2014 talk. We're going to discuss the picture in the Empire magazine, also an early screening done by some of the people at, I believe it was Empire magazine as well. We're going to read over that. It's a very short read, but very compelling information that doesn't have any spoilers, so that's a lot of fun. And we're also going to talk about some of the other things that were listed in the Empire magazine article itself. Okay, guys, welcome back. So Empire magazine has been all over this thing. They had the one issue the other day that showed Godzilla in black with the red background, and then obviously the newer one with showing Godzilla in and of itself. Lots of good stuff here. I mean, first of all, first thing I want to do is I want to send an apology to KaiJ from the subscribers. He's been emailing me stuff, and he's been pretty quick. He's been getting ahead of everybody else. But he sent me an email with some of the snippets from the magazine, and when I read the first line, I deleted it because I thought he was sending me leak spoilers from like the script that's been talked about. So, but it turns out it was just stuff that they provided in the magazine. So I want to apologize for that. I misunderstood your email. So first of all, let's take a look at this picture. Very, very nice picture. We'll pull it up right here. And, I mean, that's just a beautiful, beautiful sight. You know, it's funny. I look at his chest, and it kind of reminds me of Gamera, his chest from the Heisei series, where it opens up and he shoots out a beam. I'm not saying Godzilla's going to do that, but it's very similar design. But it looks, I mean, look, he's not the Godzilla we've all seen in the past. I know there's some people out there who are not happy with the whole feet thing, although we haven't really seen the feet yet in flesh and blood and live. But you want to know something? It is a very, very bold update to the famous King of Monsters, and I got to tell you, it's a beautiful sight. He looks so brute. He looks so indestructible, and he looks so powerful. And I can't wait to see this guy in action. And I mean, it's a nice cover. It's a very, very nice cover. Empire is really taking a lot of time to share this with fans, and it's been a great week if you're a Godzilla fan with the trailer, the new Snickers commercial. A lot of people have been posting that on the Nation Facebook page. I got to see that. Very, very funny. I'll put that link on the bottom for those of you who haven't seen it yet. But you know what? I mean, this is just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see this. He looks very, very good, and I got to say, a lot of good stuff coming out of Empire magazine. First, let's get to the article itself. They had a couple of snippets, and I'm going to read them here. I'm sure all of you have read it by now, so it's no surprise, but just in case there's one person. So there will be a small pre-credit sequence set in 1954. It will then move to 1999 to deal with a mysterious disaster at a fictional Japanese nuclear power plant, so Janjira, probably. Then the film will be set 15 years after that, with Cranston being obsessed with finding out what really happened. Aaron will be playing a bomb disposal expert. So a couple of snippets out of the article itself. Also, I believe somebody mentioned that Gareth in that magazine, Gareth Edwards, the director, also said that once again he reiterated completely original monsters, and so that's that. So I think that can put a close to the Toho theory. I guess you can argue that maybe we'll see some designs, but I think, you know, I was thinking about this all day. And you know what? Now, come to think about it, whether or not they had any rights or whether or not they want to play homage, it's probably better if the monsters are original, because if you really think about it, and I like, again, once I start seeing trailers and stuff like this, my mind starts to roll, and I really start to think, you know, because I'm just such a big fan like that. And now that I've given it more thought, it really is a good thing at the end of the day that these monsters are original, because Godzilla is supposed to be the focal point. Can you imagine if they put monsters like Rodan or Ghidorah or Gigan in there? It would kind of take away from Godzilla. This is supposed to be his show, not everyone's show. So I think, now that I think about it, it's better. It's better that they're original monsters. And maybe down the road, if there is a sequel or a trilogy plan, maybe bring in another Toho monster, because at that point, you would already give the Godzilla to the world. The second movie, some of that effect would have gone, so you need to recapture that magic, and I think that's when you bring in another Toho monster. So I would say it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. So, but very, very good stuff. Now, the other thing I wanted to share, this was posted on the Nation. I don't know what time, because I've been really, really busy today. I've been trying to catch up with videos, and got a lot of videos done. I must have filmed about 6 or 7, because I got the live stream tonight. It's really early in the morning right now. But the person who posted this, a very, very good read. I'm sure some of you have read this by now. But if not, once again, I just want to share it just for the sake of consistency. But it's basically, I guess some people from Empire Magazine. I'm scrolling through right now because I want to get the gentleman's name and give him credit for posting it on the Facebook page, the Facebook group page of the Nation. And he basically, Empire Magazine, or I think it's Empire Magazine, got to see, we're one of the first people in the world to see 20 minutes worth of footage from the movie, not in continuity, not back to, it's just different clips of different parts of the movie, and they gave a very, very good short description of it without giving away spoilers, so I want to share that with you guys. And that was shared by group member Tom Brath. I hope I pronounced that right. And I'm going to read to you guys what it is he shared with us. So, Monstrous Good. This is the article. It's not really an article, but Monstrous Good. We are at the exclusive sneak peek of the monster hit Godzilla. Dear monster movie maniacs. All right, so I'm going to skip some parts. I just want to get to the meat and potatoes of this because I know that's what you guys want to hear. Okay, so it starts with a disaster in a nuclear power plant in Tokyo, in which the nuclear physicist Joe Brody, played by Bryan Cranston, prevents the worst case but to a very big personal price. Fast forward 15 years later, Brody sits in the interrogation room of a secret government facility, probably the Muto, and gets told that 15 years ago wasn't a natural disaster, which resulted in the events in the nuclear power plant. The scientists experimented on something, and now all hell breaks loose. So, Muto maybe? That's what it sounds like. To be honest, and this is they talk about screening and it not being 20 minutes, not getting all scenes. I'm just gonna kind of going through this so you guys can read the good stuff. Okay, so but the most impressive scenes of the screening haven't been shown until now. In the first scene, a special military squad accompanies a train with VIPs through the forest. When a huge bridge appears in front of them, a few soldiers with the son of Brody and hero of the movie named Ford. Among them investigate if the bridge is safe. Suddenly, a gigantic monster rises from the ground, and the viewers of the screening can't catch a breath. Our hearts beat fast as we get some goosebumps all over our body. The creature design on which Edwards and his team worked for years looks absolutely terrific. In comparison to Pacific Rim, Godzilla looks very organically and natural. The director describes it as a mix of bear and dog with a little dose of fancy eagle in the eyes. Another spectacular scene that we already know from the trailer that is shown to us is when the elite soldiers jump out of the plane through the cloud sky down in the destroyed city where Godzilla walks. This is where we stop because a few scenes consisted of some surprises which we aren't allowed to tell you as Edwards requested, and of course we respect that 100%. So, it sounds like it's some good stuff. Very, very exciting stuff to read. It's the Snickers commercial, the magazine, what I just read, the article in the magazine, the trailer. According to Alberta, there might potentially be a different version of the trailer showing next week, but it's a shorter time frame. Like this trailer was 2:30, and I think that one's shorter. So it could be the very same thing we saw, just some extra things cut out. Could be something with some potentially new footage, but still shorter. Who knows? But I think it's safe to say that things are getting a roll. So, but that's it, guys. Very good stuff from Empire Magazine. A lot of good information. Great picture on the cover. Great little points in the article itself, and great description of a screening without giving away too much spoilers. So that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do the news. We just talk entertainment. Take it easy. Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host Rob, and in this video we're going to do more Godzilla 2014 talk. We're going to discuss the picture in the Empire Magazine, also an early screening done by some of the people at, I believe it was Empire Magazine as well. We're going to read over that. It's a very short read, but very compelling information that doesn't have any spoilers, so that's a lot of fun. And we're also going to talk about some of the other things that were listed in the Empire Magazine article itself. Okay, guys, welcome back. So Empire Magazine has been all over this thing. They had the one issue the other day that showed Godzilla in black with the red background, and then obviously the newer one with showing Godzilla in and of itself. Lots of good stuff here. I mean, first of all, first thing I want to do is I want to send an apology to KaiJ from the subscribers. He's been emailing me stuff, and he's been pretty quick. He's been getting ahead of everybody else. But he sent me an email with some of the snippets from the magazine, And when I read the first line, I deleted it because I thought he was sending me leak spoilers from like the script that's been talked about. So, but